In three, two, one. Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Suknewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Tonight's a very special AMA. I have on with me Girl Talks Stocks. Good evening, Girl Talk Stocks.
Good evening. Hi. Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining me in tonight's live stream.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot.
My pleasure. I think it's an important topic because before we went live, you and I were discussing about just how toxic Twitter has become. And
Definitely.
it really should be something that's an asset for us to communicate with our friends around the world, to be able to get information and learn things from one another. But as of late, it just seems like it's a battlefield.
It
You have to be
is.
careful about where you step and what you say because there's a landmine there. Then you're dodging bullets, and then you're not sure who your friends or your enemies are because people turn on you in a split
Yes.
second.
It's everywhere, I guess. Yeah, it's not in just one community. I see it in different communities. On the Telegram, sometimes when I am trying to research a coin or a token and check it out, and I go dip in there and I see it in Telegrams also with the admins, some admins, and some cases are just jerks. People ask questions. I know they get tired of the same questions over and over, but that's your job. You volunteered to do that. And
Right.
Twitter, forget it. Forget it. I know I've gotten my share of it on Twitter for sure, but whatever.
Yeah, it seems like it's just nothing but attacks. And if you bring up a question, you're known as a fudder. If you ask questions about tokenomics or what the status of the marketing plan is,
Yeah.
anything, the price point, how drastically a price has gone down on a certain project, up,
Mhm.
these are not facts, these are not questions. Now you're just plain old fudding. You
Yeah.
ask a question, that's FUD. How could you ever ask a question? To me, that's more of a cult mentality. If you're not
Yes.
asking questions of the leader, if questions are shunned, you shouldn't question the leader at all. You just have to go with the
Yeah.
plan and believe. That's a
Mhm.
cult. And that's where
Yes.
you run into very dangerous areas when you're not able to think freely, when you're
Yeah.
not able to utilize your own critical thinking. That's cult
Mhm.
mentality. That's groupthink. And I don't think anything positive ever comes from that. I think if you
Never.
want to have a healthy community with an open dialogue, questions should be welcome. Because if a
Definitely.
question is FUD, it's not the person that's the FUD, it's the answer to the question that can only be FUD. And that's how I've always felt about it. So
Yeah.
you raised some questions. You want to talk about your community?
Yeah, so the community I was in, I've stepped away from it actually because it was so toxic. We raised questions about the white paper, like where's the white paper? That's a simple question. And what about the roadmap? Like what's going on with the roadmap, or how are you guys going to, expand your social media? What's going on with that? Just, little questions I think a smart investor would ask.
Right. And your
So
community is actually Dojo On Mars.
yes. Yes, it is. The little cartoon, Elon Musk. Yep, right there.
I brought it up. You're like, "Oh, before we went live, I brought up the website." She's like, "Oh, it's like seeing the picture of an ex that broke your heart." It's
Yes, it was awful. I was in that mentality of just like die hard fan. And it broke my heart. And I was one of those people like, no,
Well, what's your
don't.
issue with Dojo On Mars? When did you get into it?
I got into it back in July. It was in back in July. That's whenever I bought in, and I started, noticing like the cool riddles that they had. I thought they were cool at the time because I like a mystery. I like to research and everything, and I liked how they were trying to tie Elon Musk to the token. So that's what they believe. They believe that Elon Musk is connected to the token, and that's what they push their community and drive with that. Other than that, don't ask any questions because Elon Musk is connected to it. Methuselah Foundation is connected to it. So just leave it alone. That's all the questions and all the answers you need to know. That's what it feels like.
And I'll admit too that on the women's roundtable that we had on my channel on Friday night, I actually said Dojo On Mars is my YOLO token. It makes no sense that I bought into it. It makes no sense that I hold it, but I've
Yeah.
added to my position so many times through the dips that I
Right.
hold a significant amount at this point. So it's my YOLO token. I don't know why I still have it, yet I do. And it's significantly down. I don't know where you bought in. I think I bought in. So here's the thing with Dojo on Mars. It's on an exchange known as crypto.com. So when you have an exchange like crypto.com listing your token, you would think it would lend credibility to that project.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
what's
I bought
so
into it. I'm like, it's
confusing.
here. It can't be bad. It's here.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I thought too. That's whenever I was just buying and buying. And it's easy to buy so many and it's fun to have in your portfolio. Yep.
Right.
There it
Now,
is.
what was the for you, what was it about besides the fact that it was riddles and everything and you like to do that kind of stuff? Is there
Mhm.
anything else that attracted you to this token? Like, did you legitimately think that Elon Musk was somehow associated with this token?
The way they spin it, yeah. And that takes a lot to kind of sway my mind on something with all the research I did. And then they have a character by the name of Cicero. He's awesome. I will say that. He's a very kind person. I have nothing bad to say about him whatsoever. But he he has his own channel. A few people have been able to catch that link whenever he drops it in their Telegram. But he puts all these clues like of the tweets that Elon Musk puts out and he connects it to the token and showing like this is what he meant and this is what we're doing or like he's with it now. It's like a rabbit hole. It's very all intertwined.
So you began to ask questions
hmm
when?
Recently, actually, I stopped purchasing in January because I just couldn't purchase anymore because I wanted to know, hey, where's the white paper? And when I started getting attacked with asking certain questions about developers, actually, that's what I was trying to get at. Like, because I started making videos about like, who are the developers? They're anonymous. Like, let's check it out. See, if maybe we can tie it with Elon Musk. And no, they started, don't ask that. They want to be anonymous. We need to respect that.
So
Don't do that.
So
And so it's
devs are not docs there. And I think that having your devs docs are so important. And actually, we just got a super chat from
yeah,
Abe of Spades, and he does a lot of
okay,
repping for different projects, but he absolutely loves Bobatama. And one thing you have to say about Bobatama, the devs are everywhere. Like,
that's good.
I love the fact that they have their dev always doing AMAs and they're public. They're out there.
Yes.
That's what you want to see, transparency. You want to see a dev that is freely out there answering questions. When there's no dev here, when they're not doxed, that's
Yeah.
sus. Do you know if they're KYC'd at all? Like,
I
have they
don't.
been doxed through Castle or any other
It's
company?
just all out on a whim. I mean, that's the thing, but you're supposed to have faith. Don't ask questions. You better
Right,
just keep buying. What are
right,
you doing? Don't do
right.
that. You're not part of the family now. You're not going to Mars. I feel sorry for you. Blah blah blah.
So you've been attacked on Twitter. Have you? And you said on
Majorly.
Telegram as well, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
for
have
sure.
you been banned from their Telegram chat?
Well, I know I no, not banned because I didn't really after I saw what was going on, I just kind of dipped out. Like I left groups that I was invited into and I just left. I just straight up ghosted. But I do know people that have been. I know people that have been actually a really good friend of mine, Duchess. She's on Twitter. She's been muted from spaces that just because they know she's going to speak her mind. I have another friend, Paulo. We call him the voice of reason because he's a very smart investor. And he raises questions not just for himself, but the group of everybody. And he's got a very powerful voice, but he was invited into this space and he was attacked. It was internet bullying is what it was. and one of the Dogalon warriors, like the main person, was in there with just like laughing emojis and just people attacking him, calling him names. Duchess was blocked. She wasn't allowed to go in there. They skipped over me talking multiple times. Like I didn't get to speak. It was just awful. And the fact that this community allowed that to happen was disgusting. And I think it's still up. I don't know. I don't even think they erased it. It's just, it's disgusting. It's grotesque. You don't do that to people. I'm not down with that. That's just not cool, regardless of anything.
Right. So when you guys first started, you were probably all like a family. Everybody was so happy.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
happens with green candles. Everybody's together. You're all on the same page. Everyone's in profit. It's beautiful. It's
Mm-hmm.
lovely. And then the red
Yep.
candles start to happen and the price starts
Yeah.
to go down. And that's when people are removed from that feeling of euphoria. I'm making a lot of money to that feeling goes away. And then you start to use your critical thinking. Okay, what's going on here? Now, we all
Yeah.
understand that the market in general is moving against us. It's tanking. A lot of the charts are down significantly, but there are other projects that are way a lot lower than where the
Mm-hmm.
market average is.
Exactly.
Dojalon being one of them.
Yeah.
And it just seems like the minute that you raise legitimate questions that should be answered, like you had
Mm-hmm.
asked about the white papers. Hey, where are the white papers? And they
Some is
released
simple.
amicus papers. And
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find them from the website. How did you actually get to the amicus papers?
So I looked up, what was it? Methuselah amicus paper. I just Googled that. And then that weird link popped up. I mean, that link popped up. It's just riddles.
How
That's
can that be
all they tweet.
associated with Dojo On Mars, though? Shouldn't there be a direct link from their website if indeed it's their white papers? Maybe they just nicked someone else's link. That's strange. Because normally, when a company or a token has white papers, there's a little tab on their website and it says white papers or whatever they've
Yeah.
liked papers, whatever it is that they've decided to name them. That's
Yeah.
nowhere on their website.
Yeah. I know.
Is it really associated with them or they just
It
hijacked the link?
is.
It is?
That
Okay.
it is. It is associated with them. They have Sergio Ruiz from the foundation. He pops in the Telegram chat and all that. Some was donated. I think it was like 43% of the supply was donated to
Mhm.
them. So yeah, they are a legit foundation. I mean, well, they're a foundation, and that's also raised a lot of questions too. I don't know if you
Are they associated with the token, though?
Yeah, I mean, they claim to be, yeah, they do, and
Who
they
claims
they
to be? Dojalon
Methuselah,
or
both,
okay.
yeah.
So if they're in agreement, then it probably is true.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
wonder how they came to be in agreement. Like, did they pay like, so what do we know about Dojalon Mars here? Um,
there's a
I guess
lot of
we could
web
jump onto
comments.
Etherscan and find out, like, what's going on with their wallets and stuff. Well, first, let's take a peek at their holder count.
Yeah, I think it's 131 now, I can't remember. I kinda tried to back off from it, but
I hear you. So it says total addresses is 131,000. And
Mhm.
usually that's not an indicator from people that hold it on exchanges like me. I have it on crypto.com. Normally
Yeah.
they don't count those people. These are strictly people who have purchased it through wallets. So they do have a pretty good holder base.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't. I mean, they have a pretty good holder base. I'll say that.
Mhm.
So let's jump on over. I always have to check to make sure, like on StreamYard, if I'm actually on the page that I want to be on. And we'll jump over to holders and take a peek at some of the top wallets. So here's the Methuselah Foundation. So they hold the biggest wallet.
Mhm. And, in May, they're gonna let the community know what they're gonna do with their tokens.
Okay.
Like hold them or let them go. They said that the community will be very happy with what they're going to do with them. I mean, but that's all they say. But we hear a lot from, I mean, you
Right.
never know. I mean, I also thought the project was going to do really, really well and we were going to get somewhere, but this year they're just spinning their wheels and it is under a year old. It's gonna be a year old, this token, on April 22nd or 23rd.
Mhm,
That's depending on time zone,
mhm.
from what I've been told.
It's so
Yeah.
strange because usually when you're looking down the holders, like usually Uniswap is like one of the tippy top ones, and Uniswap is like
Mhm.
way down. It's like number 35 down here. So they are on several different exchanges. But
Mhm.
it seems like I hear you. They have definitely lost momentum,
They did. They're very stagnant, and there's no reason to be. There's no
right?
reason to
Like
be.
they clearly have the money to
Yeah.
do things. They clearly have the money to put out real white papers and at least have them linked to their website. They
Mhm.
clearly have the money to do massive marketing, but it seems like they're not. The money's there, so I don't they're on all these different exchanges. Like this is
Everybody's
crazy,
waiting
the
for
amount of exchanges
finance.
that they're on.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all over the place. Let me pull it up. Like these are all the exchanges. Can you see that? Yes. Oh no, hold on a second.
Mm-mm.
There we go.
Yeah, all those, and everyone's
These are
waiting
all
for
the
finance.
exchanges, and you could see crypto.com.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, KuCoin, along with crypto.com is a major exchange. It's a
Yeah.
major exchange. It's way better than Bitmart. It's on Gemini. Like this is a serious token. They have serious money to do some marketing and at least do something. Do
Mhm.
something. So I'll talk about my situation a little bit because um, I'm attacked every week on Twitter. Like it's just I'm so used to it now that it doesn't even really phase me, but it's like every other week it's something different. There's a new group after me, and it just happened to be this particular go around. I was supposed to do an AMA with a token called Sky Token, and
Uh-huh.
they're a charity token. Now, when there's a charity token, something that I believe in, like a charity, I'll do the AMA for free. Look, I've all the AMAs that I've
Fine.
done have been for free because they've been charities or a friend is asked and I've just done it. And yesterday I had one scheduled with Sky Token. I left a family function early so that I could
Mhm.
come home and prepare for the AMA and go live. Did
Yeah.
all that, made the thumbnail, did all the links, got everything ready.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and it's like tick, tick, like counting down. And I'm like, where is this dude? Like, we're supposed to go live. And I'm like, where is he? And I went to look on Twitter and he's like, hey, you're going to kill me. Can we reschedule? No, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
You
I
even
I feel
apologize?
awful. I can't make it. And if he had apologized,
Yeah.
maybe I would have gotten over it. Maybe I would have been, "Oh, okay. Well, that sucked that I left
Mm.
that thing early and that happened." But maybe if there was a formal apology, like, "Tammy, I'm so sorry, like, an emergency came up." This
Yeah.
guy was like, "Can't make it, gotta reschedule. No, I'm sorry," or anything. And then so I went live and I was like, "Well, this guy was supposed to be here." I was giving him a free AMA and,
Good for you.
he's not here. I find it to be incredibly rude, and I
Yep.
find it to be incredibly unprofessional,
It
and
is.
so I went to their website, and I was because they say things like Mark Milley is invested in our program, and I'm like, "Mark Milley? Like, what? From the military? That's way high up, like, like, what? Really? He's invested in it? Wow." But it's, like, nowhere on their website, and I'm thinking to myself, if I had an investor like Mark Milley, General Mark Milley, wouldn't you want people to know about it? Like,
Like,
certainly that would lend credibility to your
yeah.
token or your charity that General Mark Milley is with us, but I didn't see it anyway. Like, there was a lot of different questions that I wanted to have asked, answered, and then I went over to Twitter, and whoever does their Twitter barely ever tweets. But
Mm.
after I released that video, oh, the guy lit up. He was all over the Twitter, "Oh my gosh, look,
They all
she's
came out.
she fudded my token," and then I had another guy, "Oh, you fudded a charity token." I didn't fud the token, I fudded
No,
this guy that didn't show up for the token. You pick this guy who can't
right?
keep a formal appointment, like, I kept my end of the bargain,
Yeah.
and I gave it to you for listen, hey, girl talk stocks. If I had made him pay to be on my channel, his ass would have been in that chair and in that seat.
Exactly.
because then he would have
Exactly.
had to answer for the monies allocated for that particular AMA. His ass would have been in the seat. But being that I gave it for free, he just considered it, oh,
Like
well,
a
who cares? I can't make it. Like, my time means nothing. And
yeah.
I don't appreciate it. And I've had it up to here. I really have, because I have given away. And listen, like I said, if it's a charity token, I don't mind. I don't mind helping a charity. I really don't. I love charities. I think it's a great thing. It
Mhm.
it brings us all together. And but if you can't step up and do the right thing, like the
Yeah.
necessary thing, like just say, "Hey guys, you know what? I blew this one on me. I should have been there."
Own
That would have
it.
been cool, right? Oh,
Yeah.
we got a $50 super chat from a buddy, Rodney. Love the partnerships you're making in
Nice.
space. Don't let the people talking trash get you down. I know. I know, Rodney. Don't give
Yeah.
your work away for free. Take payments up front. And if they miss the time, you still get paid. Haters gonna hate. Keep grinding. Hashtag DGens. Yep. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Rodney gave me my first shout out. I love Rodney.
That's
Um,
awesome.
but he's absolutely right. Like I feel like I've been giving too much away. And when
Mhm.
you give so much away, it's no longer valued.
Exactly. No, you're right. It's true. And then they don't value your time. Like, no. And you can't apologize. Like, at least have the human decency to apologize because it does take time. It takes time to do these videos, even a thumbnail. You got to come up with a perfect one, or, it's your time, period. It's your
Screw the
time.
thumbnail. Do you know what it takes to put on makeup? I think men just can't appreciate that stuff. It takes a long time to do this. Like, I'm older, like, I gotta put a lot of makeup on, and when I take it off, it's with a hammer and chisel. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding,
Uh-uh.
ding, ding. Seriously, hey, I don't ca I'm all upfront about I wear a lot of makeup on camera, and it takes a long time to put that on. Like,
It-
I honestly think they can't appreciate that, you know? So anyway, that was my pounding that I took from Twitter this weekend. And then everybody jumps on. Like everybody who's a holder of that token,
yeah.
instead of them turning to the person and saying, "Dude, we had a free AMA that could have elevated our token, could have done something for our price point. Why didn't you make the AMA?"
Yep.
Like, this person was
Exactly.
nice enough to do it for free. Why didn't you get your ass there? You're in charge of marketing, or this is your job. What were you doing? Why couldn't you
Hmm.
be there on time? But anyway, I do have to say that the main developer of the token reached out to me today,
Good.
and he
Oh,
apologized. And he's like,
okay.
"Listen, I'm sorry. It is unprofessional. I don't think he realized that you left a family function. Had he done that, had he known that, he probably would have been there." And I'm like, "That's no excuse. I don't have to lay out
No,
my day,
don't.
for you to show up for an appointment."
As an
That's just
investor, I would be upset. Like, why didn't you make it? Like, and then even you shouldn't have to explain anything.
no, no.
No.
And this is where I think, men catch feelings, because I've noticed that 99.9% of the time when the attacks begin on a personal level,
Mhm.
it's always the men. And
Oh,
it's always to a personal level. It's attacks on looks. It's attacks on weight. It's attacks on where they think you live, who
hmm.
they think you are. It's always that base. We're going to grind you down and make you feel like an absolute piece of crap. The worst thing we can possibly say about you, that's the thing we're going to say about you, and present it there to everyone on Twitter, and watch everybody jump on and laugh. And these are people who are, uh, that served our country, well, they say they're Marines and stuff. Like, is that
True.
really, you're a Marine,
I
and this is
doubt.
the way that you're going to conduct yourself? Like,
I doubt it. Doubt. They're probably
it,
in their
it's a
grandma's
shame.
basement.
Hey, what's up, Abe of Spades again? Don't out super chat me, Rod. He stole what I was going to say, Tammy.
I
LOL. Yep.
can't see you on my side.
Oh,
It's black screen, just so
oh,
you
my camera went out.
know. Okay.
Every now and then it goes out because it's a Canon camera. It turns off like every 25 minutes. Thank you very much, Abe of Spades. I really appreciate you. And yes, I'd love to get Bobatama on here for an AMA. That's a female, always comes on to do the AMAs. And Abe, you know what? There's so many female developers on the space now. It is
Good.
amazing, and I'm so happy for it. But for some reason, her name is like out of my mind. I can't remember what it is. So Abe, what is the developer for Bobatama again? Because I really want to have her on the space to hear what what her project is about. And I know that they have like they're going to do their own wallet and they're going to have a ghost wallet
Mhm.
aspect to it so you can do everything privately. It sounds super cool to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that you are just you always invite women as women and finances. It just doesn't happen. It's a boys club is what it is. And that is why we get attacked so much. I mean, even my livelihood got attacked yesterday. And I'm very proud of what I do. I'm an LVN and I'm very proud of what I do. And just being attacked yesterday was just disgusting, in my opinion. I was just like, are you serious? This is
And
where it's
I
gotten
thank you for your service because
Oh,
it's a nurse, right? You're a nurse?
yes, I'm a nurse. Yep. I was just like, this is where we're going. Like, this is how this brainwashing and cult like mentality has gotten people to just be like this. Have you always been like this, or did you just get like this after you joined a community? Like, where did you start this behavior? Was it after or was it before? In my
Right.
opinion, that's what I want to know, because I
I
know a lot of people just jump. You have any questions or you FUD, they just attack. And it's like there's no limit of where they'll stop.
Right. And I feel like they just feed off of one another. One can say the smallest thing, and then the other one has to outdo what they're saying. They have to outdirty that person. And then
Yes.
they start tagging each other, like Rodney again with the super chat. Thanks, Rodney.
Nice.
Um, I feel, they have to tag. I don't want to use any names because I really don't want to stoke anything. But this one guy who I was always very cordial to,
Mm,
um, he literally is tagging other people that he's told me he hates and he would like to see them dead.
yes.
He's, adding them like, "Hey, look at me over here. Jump in too. Do you
Telling
like me now? Am
you.
I doing good?
Yep.
Daddy, can I get a pat on the head?" I'm like, "That is the most pathetic thing that I've ever seen."
Yes.
And you're a man. That's a man. I don't think a man is someone that attacks a female who's
No.
never done any, and I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about another friend of mine in the space. Her name is Jessica. It's Sandstorm's wife. She's known as Mrs. Sandstorm, and
Mm,
they go after this girl relentlessly. She's 24-year-old woman, and
mm.
they attack her every chance that they possibly can. And I just don't think, why are you bringing his old lady into it? This girl has
Right?
done nothing to you. She's never said anything to you. And he actually came into the round table that I had on Friday and ambushed her in the round table. I'm
That's
like, come
ridiculous.
on.
Yeah, no limits. I'm telling you, they go to the bottoms of the depth of the swamp with their behavior. A lot of them. It's sickening. It really is. It's like, what is wrong with you?
So I feel like, if you raise any legitimate questions like you have with Elon,
Mm,
like I have, well, I usually raise questions about Saitama. Like that's
yes.
usually, I think that's really what kicked it off for me, why people really started to go after me. I was okay until I started to raise questions about Saitama. And I probably would not have done it, but I watched an interview that was done on my Crypto Journeys channel. He had brought on a technical specialist that actually works with AWS, which is the service that SataMask has.
Uh-huh.
And he explained how it was impossible for them to be suffering this bot attack for more than 24 hours. And that was their ongoing dialogue. Hey, we're suffering a DDoS attack and it's lasting all week. Hey, we got to shut down SataMask because this DDoS attack, it just won't stop. And he
Mm,
explained step by step by step why that story was bullshit. And I'm like,
mm,
"Oh my god, they are like I had suspicions that they were lying to us, like there was something not piecing together right for me, but
yeah.
when I heard that and I was like, "Oh no.
What did I
This
do?
is a bad situation."
Yeah.
And I've always been very vocal about, I'm from Jersey
Mm,
and I can only keep it real. Like I can only speak my mind and
that's
tell it
good.
how it is.
Yeah.
That's just the way I am. If I think something's not cool, I'm going to let you know about it. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean I don't support your project. I might
Yeah.
have like one thing that I say about it, and then something might happen, could change my mind, or something else can
Mhm.
happen. It all depends. Like everything is always fluid, in
Mhm.
motion. Things change, and sometimes my opinion changes. If I find that I was wrong about something, I'll say I was wrong. That's never happened though. I just want to say that I've never been wrong about anything.
Yeah, right?
And Abe, thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Yes, Tammy. I will
It
remind
stifles
Mary
communicate. It
so she
stifles
can
the
DM me.
community. It stifles their own community when they act like that too. Like slows them down. Like when they start attacking, it's like work on your project or help work on it. Stop stifling, how you can progress it, and like let's all make some money. Yeah, like you can still
Right.
be for the project. It's just I'm gonna ask my questions, like you said. If something's not cool, you need to know about it, and if something's going on, you need to fix it. Like, period.
Right. So we all know the ongoing problems with Saitama. The Saitamask is not functioning. It's still not properly. It doesn't run. Like if you go to do a transaction that's more than $100, you're always denied. They tried to release Sata Realty. That was a flop. Like it's just unending. It seems like every time they do something, it fails. Now, what is going on with Dojo on Mars? I don't even think I know of a roadmap. Are they trying to get something done and they've missed benchmarks, or they're just kind of floating out there? They're just collecting funds and don't really have anything.
Yeah, they're just floating. It seems like it. That's what everyone is like trying to get some answers, like what's the roadmap? What are y'all going to do with your social media? Are we going to expand it to other platforms? Questions that have not been answered. They've been shot down. And the roadmap, what I read from an admin was, why would we do a roadmap right now when the market is down and we don't know, we're in limbo?
See, that's inexcusable because that token, like you said, is almost a year old. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just downright inexcusable.
Yeah, it is.
You at
I
least have to have a roadmap. Okay, this is okay. We have collected X amount of dollars for the marketing and develop wallet, and this is what we're going to do with it. Like at least say you're going to do the play to earn game. That's everybody's out. Everybody
right.
says they have a play to earn game. Just
Just
put
do
one out
it.
there.
Okay, let
Everyone's
me
got one
ask
of
you
those.
something, Tammy. Let me ask you, is a white paper meaningless? Because that's what I've been told many times. A white paper is meaningless. That's all
No,
I
I
can.
don't think so. I think it's very valuable because that brings you the finite details of what they don't want to put in the website to make it look too dodgy and too stuffy. Everybody wants their website to look fun and inviting and attractive and cool. You
Yeah,
want to pull up a website and be like, damn, this is a cool looking website, interactive, it's dynamic, I like it.
yeah.
Too many details kind of, some people don't want too many details. So they got to put those in the white papers. But that's where all the information's at. That is
Yeah.
absolutely important.
Yeah, totally. I was attracted to your channel too because you believe in white papers, docs developers, security, with their audits. Like that is everything I feel now. Like I didn't they're saying what they say in that community is in the doggy lawn community is nobody was asking about the white paper until your group started, putting foot out. Okay, well, don't underestimate people's intelligence. People are finding out now, even if they didn't know before. Check out a white paper, check these things out. So why are you trying to hinder people? Let's try to get new retail investors. You're stifling your own. You're not progressing your own token because these are your answers. Do you realize these are your, like, do you hear yourself?
Right. Oh,
It's
the
just,
country was running fine until those damn women got the right to vote. Son of a
oh
ah,
man.
who let the women
Ah.
vote? Come on. Everything was
Right.
peachy here until the
Right.
women got the right to vote. Shit. We foiled everything. That's what
Ruined
they're
it all.
probably saying. Oh, the guys were so happy here until you little ladies came in and opened your mouths.
Totally.
You
You
know,
know.
at this point, yes, they need to have white papers. Okay, they have the Methuselah papers or whatever they're calling. But listen, I don't think that that's really a white paper. Like your white paper is okay, this is who we are, this is what our utility is going to be, this is like all of the little details. This
Yeah.
is how we're going to utilize the marketing wallet. Oh, are they pretty regular on Twitter? Do they have somebody that's designated to Twitter that's tweeting several times a day?
Well, they were silent for a couple months for sure. And yeah,
Silent, like not even a tweet, like they just kind of banked out as
yeah,
exit stage left. Oh my
it was
gosh.
scary. That's when the questions started. It's like, where are y'all? Y'all just had like, you were here and now you're gone. And now that we stirred the pot a little bit, we're getting really these riddles, these tweets that are just straight up riddles, and you're having to figure them out, and it's just ridiculous. It's like, I put my money in you and I believed in you, and now I want to see it at least break even at this point.
Right.
Like, what are you doing over there? And
Well,
everyone's frustrated. Everybody is frustrated with them that's in the community. Even if they want to say it or not, they're frustrated. They are.
how about the people that are die hard? So, Saitama has the wolf pack, and they would never question Russ. Russ has literally missed deadline after like he
Yeah.
was supposed to be in Dubai. And I thought to myself, he's not going to Dubai. He's probably not going to go to Dubai, but I didn't put it out there because I knew that what they were going to say about me.
Oh,
Oh, the Futter Queen, look at you. Of course
yeah.
he's going. And he didn't go. He wound up not go. He said he got COVID. What? I don't believe it. Because
Oh,
he's lied about so many other things. How can you believe him about any one thing? So
yeah.
you have that die hardcore of people that
Yep.
just will never think outside of what the dear leader tells them to think. Do
Exactly.
you have people in Dojalon that are that core? We believe in the dear leaders, even though, I mean, at least Saitama has Russ. At least his face is out there. You don't
Yeah.
even know who the hell it is.
Don't know any. Yeah, they're called Dogulon Warriors, Dojilon Warriors, however you say it. I've gotten so much crap for that. Dogulon, Dojilon. I will say it however I want at the moment, however I say it, however I want to say it. So it's Dogulon Warriors, and that's where the problem lies. I feel like is their leader in that alone is promoting this internet bullying and not trying to fix it at all, not trying to. It's just tyranny. It's just ridiculous. How can you follow somebody, even if, this is my thing, even if you're diehard, right? Look what's going on and the characteristics, type of person you're following. Always consider the source is my thing. And that's who you're following. And if you're still following them, then that says something about yourself, or you need to check your own self and figure out why you're doing it and why you're staying so hardcore into something. Like, hey, get out of the clouds for a second, stop drinking the Kool-Aid, step back and ask yourself, is this crypto or is this like, what am I doing? Log off sometimes.
Right. Use your critical thinking.
Yeah, don't
I
be
think
sheep.
nothing good comes when people don't use their critical thinking.
Yeah,
Do
they
you know
try
what
to
any
cut
of
it
these
off.
top wallets are? So of course the one is the top wallet is the Methuselah Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And normally when something is, it has like a little contract there. I mean, it's part of the like either a developer wallet or the marketing wallet. Like it's part of the smart contract, but I wonder if these are just holders
Oh, you're
like
not
this
allowed to
one.
ask, Tammy. Don't ask. Don't ask about the top two wallets or top. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, look at
You're
these all
fixing to
out.
get flooded with stuff on Twitter. Oh my God, this is going to be crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot going out here. So it makes you wonder, okay, well, who are they and what are they doing and
Mm-hmm.
even, what their tokenomics are. Because if you look at the
So,
website, the
mm-hmm.
tokenomics are not as plain as day. Like there are some websites that you go on and they say, okay, these are our tokenomics or our flexonomics. This is what
Mm-hmm.
they are. It's 10% buy and sell tax. And this is how we divvy up the 10%.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that here. Where is it? Is it
No.
here? Do we know how it's lopped up?
It's not. I don't believe it's on there. Actually, they updated their website. I think like a couple of months ago, or yeah, there's the web comics. Okay, so you see those web comics, right? So each square is picked apart by the people in the community. This is what they have to hold on to, every string of everything. If you look in
Wait,
every single, yeah,
this
there's clues in every one of them of who it's tied to. So you're supposed to figure it out. You're
Oh, this ain't
supposed,
the Da Vinci Code.
I
No, this
know.
is my money. This is an
That's what I was
investment.
saying.
Ain't nobody got time for that. You know that song? Ain't
Yeah.
nobody got time for that. I got
Yeah.
a man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, see? Um, I love that song. What? No, that's come on now. I didn't even
Yeah.
know that. I mean, that's how uninterested I am in this, even though at this point I'm embarrassed. You guys, I have to say, this is one of my, like I said in my thing, this is like one of my YOLO tokens. I'm
Yep.
embarrassed. And
Me too.
I probably have, even though it's so down, I still have like 300 bucks into this. So probably when I started investing in it, it was, I'm so embarrassed. It's like $1,500, I think. Because it,
Uh-huh.
like I said, it launched on crypto.com. And certainly when something is on crypto.com, it lends credibility to it. It's
Yeah.
also on KuCoin. Like these are on it's on major exchanges.
Yeah.
And no, I wouldn't want to have to look at these comics and
It
try to piece
also,
together information here. This, like I said, this is not the Da Vinci Code.
yeah.
This is an investment. Please tell me. So nobody knows what the tokenomics. You're not allowed to ask about the tokenomics.
I mean, don't ask anything. Just know that Methuselah Foundation is involved, and that's all you need to know. Pretty much, that's what you'll get in Telegram. That's what you'll get on Reddit. That's what you'll get on Twitter. I mean,
So
it's
we're not
just
even allowed to know what the taxes are. Like it's not like, oh, 10%, and then we have to figure out how it's divvied up. Like it's just we don't know
that's
what they are.
yeah. That's how I understood it. And I
That's
mean, I've been into
crazy.
it for a minute, so that's exactly what the problem is. This is what I'm talking about. It's a mess. And so Elon Musk speaks through gematria. So you put in a phrase or a word into this database,
That's
and
Hebrew. What for the people who are watching, that's Hebrew where they replace the
yes,
letters with numbers and you try to figure out a code.
yes. So you do that. You do that with Mr. Dogilon's tweets from the official Twitter page. You're supposed to like figure that out. What is he talking about? This is what he means, but it's all smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of stuff to keep you distracted from what's really going on behind the scenes, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's clearly a distraction because I can't make heads or tails out of that comic and it's not right. Any
Yeah.
token that's a legit project should have their tokenomics right out front.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're paying for buy and sell tax, whatever it is. And then this is how we divvy it up. This is for the marketing wallet. This is for the developer wallet. This is for burns. This is for reflections. So
Yeah.
we don't even know if it's deflationary then. I don't think it
Not on
is
that page.
because
I
there's
guess.
not on
Yeah.
Etherscan, there is no burn wallet, so it's not deflationary. But they do they have an incredible amount of tokens? Let me go back to
Yeah, no burn on
CoinMarketCap.
this token. No burn for sure on this token. It's locked in Uniswap, actually, is what. Yeah, they said it's rug pull
It's
proof.
1 quadrillion, which, okay, when I first entered cryptocurrency, 1
Mhm.
quadrillion did sound like a lot to me.
Yeah,
But
right?
now that I've been through so many projects that have like quintillions and sextillions, actually now
Yeah,
1 quadrillion doesn't sound like that much anymore.
yeah.
There's actually projects where I own a few quintillion.
Oh,
So
nice.
quadrillions don't sound like that very much more to me. But let's just take a look at the chart here and see what's going on. So right now that's can you see it on the
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Right now that's the yearly chart.
Can I tell you something about that chart? Can you scroll up real quick? Okay. Scroll back over.
To
Um,
what 3 months,
so
1
okay,
month?
so the graph. I want to show you something that was told to us in the community by some admins.
Back to the holder graph or this
No,
chart?
where you're at. Yeah, that chart right there. They say it looks like a ship. They say that that's connected to the Theseus ship. I'm not joking. I can't make this stuff up. Like, I can't sit here all day and think of this stuff. This is like really what has been told to
Actually, it
community
looks like a
people.
tidal wave, and it's gonna come and kill us all. Let's be honest, it's a tidal wave.
Yeah, it's a mess. And so, like, the Theseus ship is supposed to be, so Dogilon, Dojilon, whatever, is a fork off of Doge, is what they're saying. And so the Theseus ship is same ship using different parts. And they said, look at that. That was done on purpose so it can look like a ship. I promise you.
Did the ship sink?
That's what I was saying. The Theseus ship is sinking. I tried to warn them. I said, your community is getting very frustrated. You know, do you guys want to do an interview with Mr. Dogilon? I'll do it. I'm non-biased. Like, I'm the perfect one to do it. But if not, I have a very small YouTube channel. That's fine with me, as long as an investor, I know something. But don't do it with your main YouTubers. You know what I mean? Because they could be paid. I don't know. And they also promote the bullying themselves. So it's like, why am I going to, like, you need to talk. You need to say something. And I think their egos it just seems, I don't know, but this is what I see. Their egos are so big, they won't speak. They won't say anything. They're speaking through riddles. They won't put out a white paper, but if it's meaningless, then what's the harm in it? Then just do it. And it's just, yeah, that ship thing though, that got me. I was like, oh man, I'm so glad I haven't purchased anymore.
When's the last time that you bought?
At the end of December.
Okay.
I've been buying into other projects. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, right there.
Man. And you got in July. So, I mean, you must be profitable. A little profitable, but at least you're profitable. Those of us that got in over here when it launched on crypto.com, I think it launched on crypto.com in October. I think I got in.
It was September. Because October, did it do its run in October? I think it's when.
Yeah, it did a huge run in late October, early November. Right here. This is. I hate when you move the thing and you can't see it.
I know.
This is November the 1st. It peaked on November the 1st. November the 1st was as good as it got on Dojo On Mars.
Yes.
So that's the sad story about Dojo On Mars, and you're just relentlessly bullied. And so tell everyone what your YouTube channel is. This way they can go and subscribe to you.
Thank you. My channel is Girl Talk Stocks. I just like to research, and I really got in on researching this, trying to find out who the developers were and whatnot. And so when I got met with "don't ask," then I mean, don't tell me that, because I'm gonna now I really want to know. So yeah, thank you. Girl Talk Stocks, check it out. I'm going to be making some more videos with some different content very soon, working with some other people with some other tokens. So I'm pretty excited about that.
So actually, there's somebody in the chat who was interested. Oh wait, no, in joining us because she wanted to come on the ladies' live stream, and I said that I would ask you if it was okay if she came on to join us. And her name on Twitter is Lola, but I have to get the link. So I have to go back to StreamYards through another link, grab the link. You know how it is. Have you ever done a live on your channel?
I never have. I've wanted to. I was actually going to, but I was going to one night, and I was worried that it was going to turn into a disaster. So I just figured I wouldn't, honestly. But I regret it, and I will never do that again. Like, just do it. So
right. Yeah, you can't be afraid. You can't let people make your mind up for you, and you know,
they're
this is your
relentless,
channel.
though.
Do what you want. Don't let anybody, bull crap you or make you feel bad about whatever it is that you're saying. Do what the hell you want to do, and don't let anyone scare you into otherwise, because you have to be true to yourself. All right. I sent you the link if you want to jump on there. I never get her name right. Bobby Crypto Granny. I got it right for the first time. So your link is in your Twitter. If you'd like to join us, we'd be more than happy to help
I
Have
am.
you?
I'm excited.
See
Let's talk to
see
another
what little stories you have. Maybe you got some stories too, because it's just, it's and once again, I said that it was absolutely insane the amount of hate that gets directed at you when you never do anything wrong, but you just raise legitimate questions, and people are just so incredibly rude. Like, even though
very.
you've never said anything wrong about a particular person, because I think as women, it's not really in us to hurt anybody,
Yeah.
but men are so, and like I said, 99.8% of the time, it's always the man that's doing the attacking.
Always.
They always gin each other up and try to get into it, and it's unbelievable. And they just have no respect for your time. None.
Mm-mm.
If I had ditched somebody's AMA, I would have been "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry."
Exactly.
Women apologize for shit we don't do. Can you imagine the shit we do? Oh
I
my
know,
god.
right?
I probably would have left that dude in my will? And joining us now is going to be Bobby, Crypto Granny, and you don't look like a granny. What the hell? I was
Hi,
expecting some little
ladies. How are you doing?
Good, how
Hi.
are you? I was just saying, you don't look like a crypto granny. What the hell?
I'm a granny, but I'm a little bit younger than you, Tammy. You look amazing. God
I
bless you.
I don't think you're younger than me.
I am just a little bit.
I mean, no, I mean, what was I thinking? I thought you were gonna be literally like a granny.
I am a granny, girl. This is the millennial thing.
Ah, you look good. You look good.
She does.
Thank
I literally
you.
was picturing, like Estelle Getty or something from the Golden Girls, like
I'm the
I
crypto
was picturing.
granny. Actually, I was listening to you ladies, and I got a whole lot to say. But Tammy, I got to tell you, I remember I told you I had another Twitter and I couldn't get in.
Yes.
Okay, I had a bunch of Twitter stuff like she was saying that was going on, and I just kind of like, I don't know what happened. My whole account, I guess they locked it on me, and I had an old account. That's how I got you.
Uh-huh.
But long story short, I was crypto queen there
Were you really?
for like 2 years. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow.
but you're the crypto queen. I'll stick to crypto granny.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's
Actually, I
funny.
named this channel just on a fluke. I couldn't think of a name because I have another channel that's under my name.
Okay,
It's a technology channel. And I have like 17,000 subscribers over there. And I
wow.
just aborted that channel and went this way. And I'm like, what am I going to call it? And I hemmed and hawed for all of 5 minutes.
Oh
Had I
boy.
known that I was going to have like almost 7,000 subscribers, I probably would have put a little more thought into it, because there's actually, you probably ran into this too. There's actually some kind of con woman on Instagram, and she's crypto queen,
What?
and
Oh,
she constantly, I don't know, she constantly pumps shit coins, and they're always carpet pulling or rug pulling, and people
Mm,
think I'm her. And I'm like, that
um,
girl's like 30.
that's not good.
That's
There's,
not me,
that's
you
not
know?
there's
So
good.
there's a
looking
lot
back,
of
I wish I'd
scams
named
out
it something
there.
else.
There's so
There
many
are.
scams. People just joining the space got to be really careful.
They do.
And and I'm sure you ladies get from everyone that don't know about crypto. Oh yeah, I heard it's real, but I'm not sure. And then you try to drop the science and give them the little education real quick, and you
Yeah.
tell them, like I tell everybody, I have a channel. I only have, and I'm grateful, 200 and something followers, but it grew, in a couple of months. And I sit there doing my own lives, talking to myself. People tell me they're coming in, they don't show up.
Oh,
Then after a while, I'm like, well, I'm talking to myself, but I thank you, one viewer, for being here. But the whole
Oh,
purpose of my channel is I lost, I don't want to say exactly how much, but I lost enough to put a down payment on a New York house my first week into crypto.
oh
But it's my
no.
fault. It's my fault because I was like jumping into everything.
yeah.
And I didn't lose it because I lost it. I lost it because, like I like to tell people, 9 out of 10 times you're your highest risk for security. You panic sell, you're taking an L. And
Yeah.
if you lose all your passwords, seed phrases, and all that good stuff, it's like a whole thing, a whole new language people got to learn. And it's not just go buy Bitcoin and you're going to be rich tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So I appreciate wonderful content. Like Tammy had a bunch of ladies on the other day.
Yeah.
And, you talk in English. I explain to people crypto has its own lingo.
Yeah.
It
Like
Mhm.
you got
does.
to get with the program, and you're not going to learn it in a day or even a week. I've been into crypto only a year. Next month makes a year. I've lost sleep since I've joined crypto.
Yeah.
You know,
Of course.
Yeah.
I love talking crypto. I give up talking crypto to my family because they think I'm psycho. Only a handful of them jumped in, and they're happy because they understand they're
Yeah.
doing it with money that they don't need tomorrow. A lot of
Good.
people don't have the money, unfortunately, and they want to put their rent money and think they're gonna pay like be
Yeah.
paid in a week. It don't work like that. You
No.
can get lucky though, right?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you can get lucky. Like if you would put into terrarium, you got very lucky. Terrarium. And I just bought into the coin view cap
Okay.
pre-sale as well. That's going on. I think last I checked, it was about 60% full. So it's
Wow.
still open now. Coin view cap hopefully is going to be the replacement of coin market cap. Because as
Oh,
we know, coin market cap is very skewed. It seems like they never have their statistics right. And there's only so much information that you can actually pull off of coin market cap. And it
right.
looks like it's a website from the 90s, like web 1.0,
Oh
like
man.
Wow.
AOL, you've got mail type of thing. Like we're approaching web 3.0. Can't you make that a little more interactive and dynamic? So supposedly this coin view cap is going to be all of that in one space. Apparently, not only is it going to have all the information there, but you're also going to be able to find out if the project's devs are doxed. If they
Mm,
are, have they been KYC'd? Find out a little biography about them, everything that you want to know about the token. Not like everything is going to be on there. Everything that's missing off of coin market cap is
yeah.
going to be on coin view cap. So I
Mhm.
think that has the potential of being the new go-to when it comes for uh, references for cryptocurrency.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah.
It's funny. She was saying about her the Dojo On Mars. I don't even know how to say it. I bought $1,000 worth.
Mm,
It's $7 right now.
see what
Wow.
I'm
So you
saying?
bought it the all-time high. You must have
And
bought
you
it the
still got a gazillion coins for the $1,000, which was amazing if it was that
Yeah.
many Bitcoin, right? But
Mhm.
my thing was like I like to tell people like for me $1,000 is not gonna kill me. But a lot
Mhm.
of people $1,000 they don't even have it. So what I do, like Tammy, you get what I'm saying, right? And what's your name, honey?
Oh, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I know the name of your channel because I put it in the chat for you.
Ah,
But,
thanks.
you're welcome. But Elizabeth and Tammy, like we know what we're doing.
Hmm. Yeah.
We've been here, done that. You learn from your mistakes. And my whole thing is I tell people, like, I have one girl to this day. She's been with me for about 4 months on my channel.
Hmm.
She's got $5 in Bitcoin for a couple of months. And she joined the space with $5, but she did it because she was never going to invest in crypto. And she has money coming and she's seeing it going up and down, 5 little bucks. But you know what? She joined the space, and as soon as she gets this money she's waiting on, she's going to make a nice investment into crypto.
Hmm.
So, that's one foot in the door. But people
Yeah.
people just think like, and the sad thing is there's so much FUD out there. So much. Do you know about the guy Upshad?
I've heard the name. Yeah.
What project is he
Tell us.
associated with? And what's your project name? Did you put it in the chat?
I don't have
Cryptogram.
a project.
What's your channel name?
Oh, my channel is Bob Bobby.
Oh, it is that Bob Bobby Crypto Granny?
Yeah, Crypto Granny on YouTube. Um, what was I gonna say? No, this guy, he was like, and he was in the crypto space when I got in, like around April.
Hmm.
They were calling him, you've got to read about him. And everybody watching this, you got to look this up. This is crazy. They were calling him the Mr. Rogers of crypto. He was that happy go lucky. Just think of Mr. Rogers talking to you like Tammy does with a nice audience. But I believe he had about 500,000 people following him.
Wow.
He was all for Doge, 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 Doge. He grabbed the Doge community. He put them under his wing.
Are you talking about the Dogecoin millionaire guy?
No, his name
Oh,
was Upshad. So he went after grabbing this audience, building his whole platform on YouTube. He put out a exchange. He put out a coin. You can read about it. He rug pulled everybody within a day.
mother humper. Are you serious?
I am so serious. Then
Awful.
he did a video like if he was sitting as a captive soldier, like a prisoner of war in a room in a closet,
Like a
saying, "I'm
proof of life,
sorry."
like a proof of life shot?
Yes, you gotta
Oh, was that
watch
the
it.
guy sitting on the ground, right? And he did
Yeah,
a video.
and he's like, the Dogecoin community made me do it. I'm sorry. He took all this money. He walked away with, millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, everybody trusted him, and he was like, I don't know what happened. He wiped out all his social media, and it's people like that
Yes.
where it makes me happy that we are going to regulate a lot of projects.
Yeah,
same.
I agree with that. I think there does need to be some
Yes.
regulation, like
Yes.
some kind of responsibility. Like when a project does rug pull, what the hell happened there? Did you have any intentions of, because let's be honest, I mean, anything could, go down and tank. It all depends on what the top holders are doing.
Right.
Mhm.
And is it fair that somebody can have 1,000 different wallets if they have bad intentions? Like anybody, like if I, with this coin view cap, if I bought enough, I could probably rug pull that thing if I dumped all my,
Right.
because then
Mhm.
everybody else would start to panic sell and it could take a project down. But if you start a project with bad intentions, you should
Yeah.
answer for that shit. You need to go down. Rick is saying it was ApeCoin. Was it ApeCoin?
Right now it's $10. Everybody was going crazy with it
They
2 days
were.
ago. Did you any of you ladies buy or know anything about the Ethereum Max project? That was another one of my boo-boos.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's the one that Kardashian got
Kim
behind, right?
Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather. I'm a big boxing fan. If you don't know, I'm Puerto Rican and Italian. So
Nice.
I
Great
grew up.
combination. You got beautiful skin.
Thank you,
Uh-huh.
thank you. I grew up watching boxing. Like I'm a boxing fan. I'm watching Mayweather fight last year, and I had just got into crypto. They had everything, Emax, 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 and I'm like, I got Ethereum, so let me get this. This is a new token. Mayweather's there. Kim Kardashian just did a commercial. That one too. I spent $5,000, and I think I got $40 in my account.
Oh
See?
no.
I'm just like, okay, like anybody else would have cried. I'm just like, I gotta laugh at myself and not get caught in this ever again. And it's not
Yeah.
gonna happen again.
Right? You feel it. You're like, it's not gonna happen again.
Yeah,
No,
we all say that though. Like I've said that. Like, oh, I'm not, I have to check where my risk assessment, risk threat assessment's at. And how big am I going into it? And I always
Mhm.
break my own rules sometimes. What I never do though. Oh, Sasquatch, what's up? Fiends for life. Yes. That's I'm in a token called Project Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're going to be, I don't know if you guys are familiar with games. Like I'm not a gamer per se, but they're like going to have something that's going to be like Steam. Hold on a sec. Can you guys hear my cat crying? He's
Mm-mm.
such a pain in the ass. He's like, so
Aw.
stop it, bad boy. It's so they're gonna have this gaming platform that you can gamble on and everything. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big gamer, but I do like to gamble. So that's why I'm
that's not
getting
good,
into it.
Tammy.
We're in crypto. It's pretty much like it
No
almost.
gambling allowed. We're gonna have to call Gamblers Anonymous on you, Tammy.
They
Listen,
already
guys,
have me on
crypto
speed dial. You
is
can
not a gamble, okay? Tammy's
No.
just a gambler.
We have a vault person, I guess, in the house. Tara Vault. What's up, my crypto sisters? Matt Solomon, Tara Vault, and Shinja. Super bullish. Yes. Those are all
Hey,
good,
Matt.
solid projects, I think, in my opinion. I think they're, what do you ladies think?
Vault. I've been hearing about Vault. I have been. What do you know about it? Tell me
You know
a
what?
little.
I gotta go give him treats or he's gonna start
Oh, give him
murdering the
something.
other cats. He's abusive.
Do
Oh,
something.
boy.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm not into either one of those projects, but I
Me either.
from what I see, Terror, I hear is
Mhm.
okay, but that's not one of my things. And
Yeah.
what Elizabeth, what is your biggest utility token that you're into?
I just have a bunch of Ethereum, honestly.
Me too.
I mean, that's the best way to go. You purchase these coins with it, or tokens with it. Might as well just get the big dog. That's my
Right.
opinion. You just
Yeah,
grab that, and you got it all, really.
yeah, I'm big on Ethereum too. I have a pretty big bag. And it's crazy because my grandson was born in March and he was almost one. Well, he just turned one when I got into crypto. And I started buying this all for him.
Aw, see?
So something
Yes.
something like Ethereum and Bitcoin when he's 18, he's the man.
You're good. He's good. Exactly. That's
I said if
good.
you're
You're a
going to
good
be a
grandma.
maxi in something, it should be something like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Other
Yeah.
than
So
that, you really got to spread seeds out there, you know. Don't
Yes,
just
ma'am.
hold one thing in particular, especially if you have something like a meme coin. We can't rely on a meme coin. I'm not saying that
No.
all meme coins are not good projects because there are a few good meme coins out there, I think, but
Yeah.
I
if you're
think Doge
going to
is
be a
going to do
maxi,
good.
it should be Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
Ethereum definitely. Do any of you ladies have XRP?
Yes,
I have
Ripple.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. Got a
Get
little
some
bit.
more.
I know. That's what I've been hearing.
Get some more.
Get some more of that. What else do
As
I have?
much as you can.
I have a lot, but that Ethereum, I saw it whenever it went down. I was just like, "Ooh, it's so tasty. Let me just get some of that."
Well,
So
Ethereum is
look at
playing.
her with her big old TV behind her. I just noticed that.
No, it's so cool. You're a
Actually,
boss.
this is my small one. I have an 80-inch in the other room.
I want to go. You're a cool grandma. I want.
Thank you, thank you. I'm telling you, people come over and they're like, "Oh, use it into this crypto shit." It's me and my husband, and I'm like, "Listen, honestly, if you're gonna talk negative about crypto, there's the door."
Right.
Like I can't deal. I'm like, so much negativity, and I'm like, this is an investment. This is money we're putting into this.
Right. Rick is
Exactly.
saying, Granny, what are you into? Did you already answer that one?
I didn't see the question, but I'm into mostly Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, and Cardano. Those are my 4 biggest bags, and then I have other things that I play with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Movie
think
block. I got into movie block a little bit. It's kind of like it looks like it's set up like Netflix almost.
Okay.
I got into it about a month ago. A friend told me about it, and Duchess, actually, I got to give credit to her on Twitter. She told me about movie block, but I looked it up and it's really cool. You should check out the website.
I got to do that. Anybody in the metaverse?
Metaverse is cool. Sandbox. Which one do you like? Which one do y'all ladies like?
I like Mana, Decentraland,
Yes.
and Sandbox, and I bought a lot of virtual real estate in Upland because it's the cheapest, and it's
Really?
one of the biggest projects you can get into.
Are you
Upland?
serious?
Yeah.
Wow, Crypto Granny.
I have to
Look
look
at
that
you.
Upland,
She's
Upland.
going to be a real estate mogul in the metaverse.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good for you.
You know, it's funny. I bought all my family's properties in New York City. I had to buy them from people too when I couldn't get my addresses that I wanted. But it's so cool. Upland is the best. And
I'm gonna
I'm
look
saying,
that up.
huh?
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah,
Upland.
look up Upland because the Sandbox and Decentraland, because it's just different communities in the metaverse. I mean, right now, if you go in and you get a piece of property for $5,000, you're lucky.
Mhm.
Where Upland, you buy they call it UPX tokens, UPX, and you can make a decision if you want to cash out for coins or for the dollar.
Oh,
So
nice.
you buy the land and you could sell it, but they have collections like Monopoly, and you can actually build building. It's I'm still learning because I don't have
That's
time to
cool.
sit there all day. But I know I got like a whole community in Brooklyn. I own some of Manhattan.
You
And
got
I
the
own
good one.
Ew, wow.
And Monopoly.
it's pretty cool. And I'll tell you one thing: the best thing about Upland is those UPX, whatever coins they call them. So you get like 10,000, I believe, for $100, right? So now you start buying property. You can buy property for 5,000 coins, which is only $5.
That's nice. I
When
can
the
do that.
So how is this going to merge with the other is it all going to be connected as one metaverse?
Well, when you go into the metaverse, there's like 100 different projects today since it started, but like Decentraland will be one, and Sandbox. Those are like where Snoop Dogg, Atari, Nike, and like all the
Okay.
big major brand people and companies bought into.
Mhm.
Upland is like one of the top 5 of the original projects, and it's more of a virtual real estate thing. You actually got to take an airplane from California to New York, and you got to pay with the UPX coins.
Okay.
I was sitting in the airport in JFK,
Was your
and
plane late?
I didn't know how to get out of there. I was up till 5 in the morning. My husband's like, "What are you doing?" I says, "I just landed in JFK and I don't know how to move."
Sherry's in Upland too. Yeah, I have property in Upland too. Waiting for my
Yeah.
address in Jamaica, Queens, and the
Nice,
Hamptons. Good
nice.
for
You can
you,
Wow.
actually
Sherry.
trade. Yeah, you can actually trade if you can't find your address, Sherry. And I bought a train station. You collect rent every day.
Nice.
Like I bought the real train station in the neighborhood where I grew up in Brooklyn. So I literally own that in virtual real estate.
Are you
That's
kidding
so
me? That's
cool. You're so awesome.
hilarious.
That's awesome.
But
You're a boss.
Tammy, they're selling land in Jersey and Upland too.
Oh, well, that's where I live. So that's
So
Yeah.
the good thing is if you pay like let's say $5 or $10 in real dollars, they don't let you sell it for less than what you paid. They set the price for you, a minimum, because it actually appreciates like real estate.
yeah. And I'm sure they probably continually get a piece of every action, right?
Oh
Like
yeah.
every time it flips,
Yeah.
that like NFTs. You
Yeah,
know,
but
whoever makes the
every 3 hours you collect tokens for each piece of property you own.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
gonna have
cool.
to really,
That
because you know
is.
what? I'm in so many things, and making videos takes up a good chunk of my time because I have to research whatever token I'm about to talk about, or I have to arrange things, and I work during the day. Like all these different things I have to stay on top of.
Yeah.
And some things slip by, like this Upland slipped
Right.
right on by me, and it's when I didn't have this channel, I was able to read the articles every day, just settle down with my iPad and look at everything.
Yeah, it's
And
time consuming, but you're investing money. It's a business. And people, some people come in as a game.
mhm,
It's a business for us. It's our retirement, whatever our plans are.
Yeah.
And I know like a lot of people, and I tell people too, I'm like, listen, if you want to go into like something that's solid, like nothing is everything's predicted, right? Even if you learn, like I'm learning how to read the charts. A year ago I didn't know what was what. Now it's like very familiar because I'm staring at it all the time.
you certainly are. And it's
Yeah,
Right?
you
staring at
are.
you too. You got one in front and one in back.
Yeah.
Can't miss it.
So like I tell people, like you got a baby, like it's your business,
Yeah.
and like some people, they'll go in and say, I want to buy a car. I don't care about retirement. I don't care about getting rich. Hey, if you got $2,000 to invest in crypto, find out what projects you're going into. And when you get $10,000, if it takes you 6 months, a year, or maybe if you get lucky overnight, go buy your car.
Right.
Do what you want, but you set your goals. And that's the best thing about crypto.
Right.
Yeah.
And the important thing is to know when to take your profits.
Yes.
A lot of people hold
Yes.
on way too long. That's why it's important to understand how the charts work, because then you can look at the chart and understand, okay, I should probably take profits now because we're just about to meet that area of resistance. If we pop over that area of resistance and I start to see a wick, I'm going to take profits. Like it's important for you to understand how to do the charts, look at the charts, understand where lines of support and resistance are.
Yes.
It just helps you understand. And whenever you enter something, you should always have in your mind, where am I going to exit this?
Right.
How much money do I really want to make? And if everything goes to hell, what's my absolute where I'm taking out? I'm not letting them have not another nickel of my money. I'm
Right.
pulling out. Like, what's your, like, all of that should be in your head whenever you invest.
Do you have a percentage, ladies, where you say, all right, I'm going to take 25% of the project or pull it all? Thank you.
It depends on what project it is and what it's looking like. If it's a
Yes.
meme coin, those rules don't apply. Like
Right.
I pulled at 200% in Yaklabinu,
Okay.
and that was in a couple hours. So it depends on what the project is. But
Right.
if it's a project, like I know how you were saying you were in Cardano, which has been a huge disappointment for me,
Right. The
but
time
it was a good
taking
thing
forever.
to trade, like swing trade, because there was a while where it was just every day it was up and down and up and down and up and down. It would go up and down in smaller increments because then it would just start to go down and down like
Yeah.
what is it at now? Is it at like 88 cents today?
91 cents right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
91.
well, it started at like almost $2. It
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
it was supposed to be one of the big ones, and I think that, like, it had but do you think Bobby Crypto Granny, do you think Alex Becker has played a big role in that?
I don't think so.
You don't?
I really don't. And I believe that Charles Hoskinson is going to, if you have the patience, I think he's going to make Ethereum look stupid with Cardano.
Mm.
Honestly, in plain English. But it ain't happening this year or next year.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing about because I did a review video on Cardano, and
Okay.
I really
I
felt
missed
like,
it.
the metrics of it, just the stability of it, the leaders behind it, like, it's a real token. Like you
Mhm.
said, it's real, it's as
It is.
real as Ethereum, like, this is the real deal. But I kind of blame Alex Becker because
Really?
in case people are in the chat, they don't know who Alex Becker is. He's a big YouTuber. He has a few million subscribers and people love this dude. And whatever he says, like he can get on his YouTube channel and he doesn't just say one particular token because he doesn't want to do a pump and dump. He'll
Right.
throw out 20 tokens at one time and all of those tokens go up and they
Mm.
hold because people are
Right.
like, okay, if he said it's a solid investment, it's going places. Like he's a big advocate for Sandbox. Um, one of the metaverse tokens I'm in is D Race, where it's the
Yeah.
ponies. You get to go to the track and bet. I have a lot in that, and he is constantly slamming Cardano. He has dogged them from $2 all the way down.
Is he a Bitcoin maxi?
No,
Oh,
he's a
Mm.
big gamer, so he's
okay.
into a lot of the, metaverse tokens, metaverse plays. Yeah, he's very big into the Sandbox and, the Love Potions. We Love Potion, like all the stuff that's
Right.
associated with all of that. So he's into a lot of actually, he's the reason why I got into D-Race. And,
Oh,
yeah, I think he played a big part. I mean, like every day, it doesn't matter what's going on. At least once or twice a week, he will make fun of Cardano
right.
relentlessly. He's like, they're gonna rug pull, they're a joke. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't understand why he's doing it.
I honestly, me personally, I really, and I don't miss none of Charles. I don't know if you have him on your notification. I watch every one of his AMAs and his lives, and he's a very intelligent kid. He's a young man, and I believe in his projects. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
He's a smart guy.
I mean, just think of you and your best friend doing a project, and you have a falling out, and your best friend is their project is doing amazing, and you were partners with them. So now, what's the revenge? I got to do better than this one, right?
Mm.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
hoping and praying because I have a lot of Cardano. But we'll see. We'll see.
I think it's gonna do good. I think it's gonna do well.
I hope so. I hope everybody does well. I mean, I don't know why people hate on certain projects. And I know
Yeah.
when I was first, I was on the Twitter space heavily before I got into YouTube. And I actually took a YouTube page I created just for family videos. And then I turned it into my crypto channel, which was kind of stupid, but that's what it is. And that's it. Everybody knows what my whole family looks like, and they could kidnap every one of us. But I'm a
You've
New
doxed your
Yorker.
family. You doxed
Huh?
your family.
Yeah. I'm a New Yorker and I'm not scared of nothing. But honestly, I just think like I just came back from Puerto Rico, and everybody in Puerto Rico is wearing a crypto shirt, a crypto hat. The
Nice.
the billboards, the taxis, acceptamos Bitcoin. They accept Bitcoin. You want food, you want a drink, you can pay with any crypto you want.
Are you serious in
That's
Puerto
wild. That's
Rico?
cool.
Puerto Rico is a tax haven. They got the Act 22 law. You don't pay crypto taxes, capital gains. So like Brock, what's that guy? Brock Pierce?
Yeah.
The guy, the big Bitcoin maxi. Is that his name?
Oh, the Bitcoin Maxi?
That he used to be in the movie Mighty Ducks.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Mighty Ducks.
Brock something. Anyway, he's a billionaire, a Bitcoin billionaire. He's bought like a big percentage of the island. He's bought major hotels. They have a crypto meetup every Monday in San Juan. And I mean, it's just everything's crypto in Puerto Rico.
That's
What do you
awesome.
use to pay your crypto? Do you have an app?
To pay your crypto in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, whatever wallet you have, like if you have Coinbase, you just transfer it to their address.
Because you know what? There's this new app that I just heard of it. It's called Revolt.
Okay.
Revolut.
Revolut. Okay.
And
Sounds familiar.
that you it's like a crypto wallet, and not only can you put cryptocurrency in there, but you can have it linked to a bank, you can flip cryptocurrency into cash, like, there's a lot going on here, and you can buy cryptocurrency on there. It's like an exchange, and I
Okay.
just found out about it. One of my, the people that watch me, one of my subscribers, he told me about this app, and I was like, "No, I've never even heard." It's very big in Europe,
Oh,
and, he said he loves it better than a wallet. Like, there's breaking news comes in there, like, if something goes
nice.
up or something's going down, and he swears by this app. He's like, "I do all of my trading with it." He's like, "I have never looked back to a wallet bef," and he's like, "And it's safer." I don't know how that can be,
Revolut.
but, Revolut, yeah.
Revolut.
Well, I have a bunch of different wallets, and I use SafePal, I use crypto.com wallet, I use Coinbase wallet, MetaMask. I have a whole bunch of different wallets.
Yeah.
It's smart
And
to have a
smart
bunch
too.
of different wallets, and I always tell my subs, it's so important to have a bunch of different exchanges because there's
Yeah,
so many times the exchanges go down. Look at
yeah,
Coinbase. Coinbase was down for like 12 hours one time.
yeah.
What happens if you're in a particular position like I was with crypto.com, and it was when the price was, I think it was either coming down or going up. I forget which one, and I either wanted to sell it or buy more, and they were down.
Mm.
Of course I have crypto.com, but I always want, if I bought higher on one exchange, I want to make sure that if it dips, I buy on that exchange. It's not going to help my percentage over here
Yeah.
on
Right,
Coinbase if I'm buying it on crypto.com where I already started buying in at 18 cents,
right.
and I
Mhm.
got in late to crypto.com.
I got in.
What,
I got in Crow at 3 cents.
damn, look at
Wow.
that.
Yeah, and
One of
the
the girls on my channel got in at a penny, and
oh
she
come
said
on.
the
Ooh,
only
that's
reason she
nice.
got into it was because she wanted the icy white card or one of the cards.
Oh, I have the crypto card too. I got the Jade card and I got the Coinbase card, and Robinhood's trying to send me a card now. But I just did the I don't know how many people are able to use it, but I just finally, I guess they're doing a test. I got my Robinhood wallet because everybody was complaining that you don't own your crypto on Robinhood because
Yeah.
there was no way to send, unless you cash out.
Yeah.
So I actually transferred only $500 of Ethereum to my Coinbase wallet just to see how the transaction went. It went pretty smooth. It cost $3 for the $500, and it worked. So I'm hoping they, if there's any glitches, they perfect it. And because I kind of like Robinhood, and before crypto, I would buy all my stocks, most of them on Robinhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very user friendly, and I think that's what we
It
need,
is.
ladies. We need something super easy. Oh, before we move on, I just want to say thank you to Allison Barnett. Thank you very much. She says, "Hi, Tammy. I just recently discovered your channel and love you. Keep up the great work." Thank you. Now we have somebody calling out to Elizabeth over here. Rick, Lizzie, talk about Nobo. So do people call you
Oh.
Lizzie?
No, nobody really calls me Lizzie, but I'll take it. It's better than what I've been getting lately. That I've been getting called everything lately. Nobo. So that's a Dex. It's really cool. It's really awesome. I bought in about a couple months ago. I think about a month and a half or a couple months ago. I did a video on it actually. You get 3% reflections. So that's really nice, and it gets airdropped in that wallet, so you don't have to like have a separate wallet set up or anything. That's what I like. But yeah, it's secured, docs, everything you need to know. It's there. I think it's legit. I think it's going to do very well. But Nobo Finance, I'm definitely have a large position in that. So check that out. You guys should check that one out since we're talking about all these.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So did you get that on a wallet or was that available on an exchange?
So I have the crypto DeFi wallet, and then I purchased it. Yeah, with that. That's what I purchased it with.
Okay.
So Tammy, I'm sorry. Somebody can. I don't want to like take over your show, but like I'm a big mouth.
You go. That's fine.
You're doing good.
Somebody asked earlier or said earlier in the comments that XRP was hard to buy. So I know what to tell them, but if you ladies want to respond to that, you can give them some information.
It's hard to buy.
Yeah, well,
I think I have it on Webull.
No, XRP, you can, if you're in the States, it depends where you are. You can buy it in New York, I'll tell you, because New York's the hardest place to buy crypto. In New York City, you can buy XRP on Uphold Exchange. You can also buy it on SafePal, but then it's all the conversions. And if you don't know how to convert crypto and, do the whole pancake swap thing, then forget it. Yeah. So the easiest place to buy it in the States is on Uphold. Just so that everybody knows if you want XRP. Otherwise, you got to go to Pancake Swap, Uniswap, or something swap and figure it out.
swap, Sunday swap.
Yeah, I have it in my MetaMask, so okay.
Yeah, I went on Pancake Swap for Webull then.
Hold on a second, because there's one that sounds like that on I thought I had it on Webull.
I have a Webull account, and ever since the Doge went from 70 cents to what it is now, I have not opened up that account.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. When did you start buying into Doge? When?
6 cents.
Nice. Oh, did you take profits?
No. I was too new. I bought it at 6 cents and then it went up 70 cents like within a month after. But I never reopened up that wallet. So I have a nice bag there, but I'm not looking at it until I hear Doge is at least at 70 cents again.
Right. Okay, don't get greedy. I got greedy.
What is going to be your parachute on there in case it starts dipping below?
Oh, I'm not going to touch it. It's right now. It's just like if it's, I'd rather take the gamble.
Okay. Cause it's 12 cents right now.
Yeah. I'm not trying to pull out. I mean, even at a penny profit, if I pulled out now on the amount I have, I'll make a couple of grand, but I'm just going to let it rock. And
yeah. Why?
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
Because my luck, I pull out at 12 cents and it dumps to 9 cents, then it'll be $10.
Tomorrow. I know the feeling. It does do that.
Yeah.
This guy's talking about SAPE, SAPE. Do you ladies know about it? SAPE?
He might be trying to say ape.
I don't, he definitely keeps saying SAPE. Let me pull up Dex Tools.
Does anybody, do any of the ladies do, they sold at 70 cents. Good for you. You're smarter than the Dogecoin millionaire, Mr. Cryptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Dogecoin kid is crazy. You see $3 million in your account, you better pull out. What more do you want?
Yeah. Let me tell you, he's been taking a beating too.
What more do you want? You got $3 million in your account. First of all, he invested 180 grand, which was a beautiful bag to put in. At $180,000, if I seen $1 million, I would have pulled out.
Yeah.
And then jump back in.
Mm-hmm.
3 million wasn't enough for him. So I like to say, don't get too greedy either.
That's what I did. I got greedy. And I learned from Doge. I was all like, no, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. And then I realized, girl, you're greedy. You should have taken it and ran. But no, let me tell, I got to tell y'all.
SAPE? Is this what he's talking about? Just look, what the hell is this guy talking about? SAPE. Is this what you're talking about? This can't be it.
Please don't buy that. It has so many zeros.
And look at it. Look at it. This is a blood drip. This was a murder.
Blood drip.
This was a murder.
Whoever made that is going to jail.
So was he telling you to check it out? I wonder if this is the
one he's talking about, because this is on Binance. Is this guy still in the chat? Hold on a second. Is that what you're talking about? The one on Binance? eBay the truth? I don't know, but he probably came in here to pump this to see if we would be suckers and buy. I mean, I don't know. Right. Why would you pump this though, right? Like, this is bad. And that's a 4-hour candle.
That's crazy.
4-hour candle?
Yep.
Whoa.
That's crazy. I don't want to see the 8-hour candle.
I know. That's just sad.
Oh man.
Just put it on 12.
I
I
hope
mean,
you didn't buy into that, buddy.
I know,
look at it
right? Were
had an
you
epic
telling us that we
rise.
saw
Look at
it?
it. I mean, unless he thinks that this is just an area of consolidation, I don't know. Listen, that is
Having
an
a
epic
reversal.
fall. I would never, unless he's trying to say that like all the whales are gone. Like, I don't know. I don't know how you justify that. I don't know. Satan.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it.
You
You can get,
ladies,
huh?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that Nobo Finance. I do gotta say you can get that on Pancake Swap.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, I really y'all should check it out. It's a really cool project. It's really I think it's really good. Anyway.
Let's pull up the
Awesome.
chart on Nobo.
He's saying that that coin is on Ethereum. You pulled up the wrong one, but it's still the
Okay.
same project, probably. Oh, she got the Nobo.
Tell me what you think. Tell me.
All right, I will. I think I have to change the hours though. I think I pulled it on the 12-hour can. You know, this laptop, if I have more than 4 tabs pulled up, my sweetheart, you're a
You
good
start
girl.
freaking out.
Yeah, it just is slow as molasses. Yeah, look at it. It's just nah, nah, nah. I can drop. I have one StreamYard open. I can drop it. There we go. Maybe that'll free up some. Nope, bandwidth. Nope. Okay, what else can I drop? YouTube. I don't need to have the YouTube open. Come on.
They're asking you to talk about terrarium, Tammy.
Oh, the
I can't
terrarium
see
people
any
are
of
in
the
here.
chat.
Terrarium is beautiful and great.
No, I
Are we
see.
getting listed on Binance? I know, honey. You love terrarium too. Were you ladies in terrarium?
Mm-mm.
I will be when I get off this live.
Okay, so
Be talking.
I bought into terrarium the day of the launch.
I
Now,
remember.
this is a very controversial coin because a lot of the doctors that were previously invested in Saitama, they're now some of the developers in terrarium. And
Oh,
people want to FUD them because they think that, oh, they have these big wallets and they're inevitably going to pull out. It's going to be a disaster. It's a rug pull. It's a slow rug. And I don't think so. These guys are looking to make a legitimate centralized exchange. So it's going to be like a bank. It's going to have exchange. You could buy cryptocurrency on there. Plus, there's going to be NFTs on there, buy, sell, stake. You can stake tokens on there. Anything that you can do on crypto.com and the
Mhm.
DeFi wallet, you're going to be able to do on their one exchange. So it's going to be a combination of a centralized exchange along with everything that's DeFi, and it's going to be on one application. And I think that's one thing that's really holding cryptocurrency back from mass adoption is there is no ease of use. I think if we can get to a place on a platform that makes it easy for people like my dad to understand, people that are
Yeah.
not technologically savvy, if they can get it, we're in. We're
Yeah.
in. And we're so
Exactly.
early here, we're going to be millionaires for sure.
Yep.
Is what I think. And your grandson's definitely going to be a millionaire.
Man, he's set.
thanks.
I don't know why Dex Tools is not one to pull up Nobo. What's going on over here? I don't know. Let me try to pull up another one.
Do you ladies have any thoughts on Hex and Richard Hart?
Oh,
Okay, so Hex, what is up with Hex? I watched that interview with him, Richard Hart, with Linked Up TV. He's an interesting dude. Interesting. You
He
do have to be
the
confident though
Hexicans.
to do
he
his job, but wow.
he's a riot. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
I'll say that I'm friends with Sandstorm, and he did like a 3 episode thing with the Hexicans. They're called the Hexicans,
right.
Oh
and the
no, not
Hexicans are crazy. And there was that whisper campaign that was started. Oh, Richard Hart is a genius. Richard Hart's a genius. I'm like, I don't know. You know who could have started that? Richard Hart. We don't know who started that rumor, But I
totally.
just listened to one of his Twitter spaces and I agree. He's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart.
I'm gonna admit to you, ladies, I'm guilty of being a Hexican myself,
Okay.
and I made tons of money with Hex, and I still hold Hex. I mean, it's only like I haven't even. That's one you don't check sometimes. Last I looked, it was 11 cents. But a long story short, and I'm not shilling nothing because I'll never shill anything. I'll tell you what I do, and you do what you want with my information. But with the Hex project, there's nobody out there like Richard Hart with that personality, like Elizabeth was saying.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, he called the highs, the lows on Bitcoin. He was getting Bitcoin for free back in the day when nobody knew about it. He was mining it. Um, he's just a little too cocky because I come from a circle of friends and family who have money and some who don't. And usually the ones that don't flaunt everything materialistic, to look like they got money.
Right.
Mhm.
And the money people that are in my circle, you don't see it because they walk with the regular folks and they talk like they don't show off. And Richard Hart is very show, like he's very show off. Like, oh, I got this Louis Vuitton jacket on. It don't even fit
Yeah.
him. I got this $5 million watch, and then he got like 10 watches behind him, and he's got like a whole collection of Louis, goodies and Gucci this and Gucci that. It's so
Yeah.
good. I'm wearing Cartier glasses. My glasses cost more than some people's car, but I'm in a $2 t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
so he's like
You
kind
have
of
to
like,
prioritize, ladies.
yeah, like you
We
kind
gotta
of look at him
prioritize.
and you go, is he really rich? Because a real rich guy isn't going to boast and brag like that. But everybody has their own personality, and some people's egos are bigger than others. And
I think he's an interesting character. I was like, he gets so much hate from the community I just came from. It piqued my interest because of that. And
right.
so when I saw him, I was like, oh, who is this guy?
Yeah, he's very
And then,
cocky, but I love him. I love him.
yeah,
And
I just
I
got a
liked him. He
notification
was
from my
interesting.
friend Karen C.
Okay.
Rug pulled. Karen C. Rug pulled.
what?
Yep. Is anybody in Karen C?
Not me.
Mm-mm.
Another rug pull. Pull it up. Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Last thing I'm going to say about Hex. Richard Hart said anybody that has lost money or got jerked by him, he says,
Yeah.
come. Like he said, bring me one person that thinks they got robbed with Hex. And he's always challenging. Nobody's ever stepped up. He hasn't rug pulled.
I really
Yeah.
got to look into that because Sandstorm said that he staked $1,000 in Hex.
Oh, with Post Chain?
I don't know what he did,
It's
but
probably Post Chain.
he's like, in 15 years, I'm going to be a millionaire. And I was like,
Yeah.
that sounds too good to be true. How
No,
can
he
that
does.
how can that possibly be true? Everybody would be doing it. There's not enough money for people. Everybody putting in $1,000 are going to walk away with it. How is that possible? That sounds too good to be true.
You know what? Let's get Richard Hart and have him on here. We can all question him.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Tammy,
Yeah.
do it.
He wouldn't come on my channel. I only
You
have
don't
he
know
will.
that.
1,000
He
people.
will. I'll tell you one thing. The Post Chain Network, it is a 15-year stake. I haven't staked anything because the Post Chain Network was taking forever to start, basically, to launch. And I had Hex for so many months already that by the time Post Chain finally came out, I was like, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, so I could play with it, dibble and dabble with the Hex. But look into it. I mean, it sounds promising. People even asked him. They said, "Oh, but what happens if you're no longer here?" He says, "Hex is here to stay."
Mhm.
I mean, you gotta do your own research, right, ladies?
Yeah, do your
Yeah.
own research. But 1,000, a million, that's I don't know. But I would like to understand how it works a little more because
He explains it. You got to look up his Post Chain. Even go to his site. It's very clear cut. His information.
when he was talking on the Twitter space, I can tell that he knows just everything there is to know about blockchain and
Oh no, he got an answer for
everything.
everything. He leaves you like this. I'm like, I don't even know that word. I'm Googling, dictionaries when he's talking, because that's how we got to learn, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
There's no shame with
Actually.
looking up words. I do it too. If there's something I don't understand, I want to know what it is. So I do
You-
look it up.
you
But
know-
yep, here's the currency chart.
That's crazy.
That my friend just had them on his channel for an AMA.
How
And
dare-
they were supposed to be doing a platform, like an exchange type of thing.
Shame on you.
And look what they did.
Wow.
This is the reason whoever's watching Tammy's channel, why Tammy has a channel. Elizabeth is going to start going live.
Yeah.
And I have a channel. I just want to educate you people because there's a lot of coins that are going to come out. There's almost 19,000 crypto coins. Bitcoin was number one by itself. And here we are, X amount of years later, there's almost 19,000 coins, tokens, projects for sale.
Yeah.
And 99.9% of them are going to do this. So know what you're buying.
Totally.
Know what you're buying. Do your own research and be careful.
So many scams out there.
Yeah, and I don't want these scams like something like this Tammy just pulled up.
I
This was
know.
Ah,
this was
Silent Alonso is on there. Sorry, y'all. That's my friend. He's awesome.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hi,
he's a
friend.
cool guy.
Oh, he says, yo, girl talk. Silent Alonzo, thank you for swinging by.
Thank you, Silent Alonso. Thank you,
Hi.
Alonso.
What is the range on the currency chart? I usually keep my charts on 4 hours, but let me go and check it for you. I will actually put this on the 1 hour. So I'll put it on the 5-minute chart. Should we, ladies? Because
I'm scared.
that's gonna see an avalanche.
Do it.
Or
Oh,
I could probably even do it on the man. So that dumped fast, man. Oof.
that is a
Let's see.
blood
Oh,
drip,
see
like you said.
their Unicrypt is not even highlighted. So
I don't like that.
total liquidity $36,000. Holders 135. But I think they had more. So obviously people started to panic sell, and if there's no liquidity, I mean, there's a little bit of liquidity left. So if you're in currency, go and try to grab whatever you can. Although probably with gas fees, it wouldn't even be worth it at this point. Because let's take a look. Oh, let's hit to see what the biggest ETH sale was. Hold on.
That's crazy.
That is blood drip.
This dude sold 30 different cells.
See, guys, that's crypto. You never know what's gonna happen from one moment to the next.
Wild Wild West.
Let's see. Let's pull up this wallet because it looks like he was doing a lot of the big sells. Can you see? Okay, yeah.
By the drip. Yeah, okay.
By the drip.
Very funny. That's
Oh, when I
nice.
hit that, it doesn't bring it up in style. Hold on a second.
While Tammy's looking, Elizabeth, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I noticed when you were talking about the Dojo On Mars, I kind of like screenshot this off of crypto.com because I was looking at my account.
Yes, trading limit.
What is
Yeah.
it? What is that all about? Because like I never did nothing with it. I still have my tokens because they're worth $7 now after spending $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, they said so what did they say? I've heard so many things. There's limit because so people don't sell it right away, or there's limits because crypto.com has like they're adding to their wallets still. I've heard that one a lot. They're still adding to their wallet so we can sell.
Yeah, because it says limit because it's a daily trading limit because of its low market volumes, which means the unit price may move significantly when large quantities are bought or sold. Please trade no more than 134, blah, 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 every 24 hours. See that right there for me, for the future, I'm going to be scared of things like that.
See? That's what I'm saying. Stuff like that just pops up and then like it's like, wait a second, you have to ask questions. You have to. If you
Yes.
don't, you're being like you're not being smart about
Right.
your money and your
Right.
investment. You're
We,
just
we're
not.
gonna just use these all as lessons, you know.
We are, and that's why we have these. That's why we have.
Yeah.
I have to go in just a little bit, but man, it's been fun talking to you. I gotta have you on my channel too.
Yes, you can come on mine. My channels. I wrote here. It's
Yeah.
I forgot. I don't even know what the like. I'm
Currency
just
is
weird with my.
screwed. So you guys look into Coin View Cap. That should still be. Oh, my camera went out again.
Coin View Cap.
Coin View Cap. Get into Terrarium. That's the best token. I love that token. If you're into Project Phoenix, which is a great gaming it's going to be like the new Steam. What else do I really like? I mean, there are so many projects. I just got into the pre-launch of Coyote Coin, which is going to be awesome. And I got into Coin View Cap. I mean, there's just so many things. There's, like you said, there's so many tokens and projects that are launching every day. But
Yeah.
Elizabeth, I thank you so much for coming. I really
Thank
do. I
you.
appreciate you. I know you said you were a little nervous, but
I was.
you did right. It's like nothing. It's like
Awesome.
chatting with your girls,
It
right?
was. I love it. I would. Oh man, I'd love to come on here again. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Come on my channel.
You're
Yes,
awesome.
Figure it out.
absolutely. Yep.
Whenever
Pick a
you
day.
want. Whenever you want, invite me. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
I
we got to
love
do
it.
this again too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You
Thank you
rule.
so
Thank
much. I
you,
appreciate
ladies.
it.
You all
All
have a
right.
good night, Tammy. I
You
appreciate
too.
you after all those little 100 messages on Twitter.
I know. Well, you gotta go crypto granny. She's gotta go. You gotta go?
No, I don't have to go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All
here.
right. Bye, y'all. Love
Good
Okay,
night,
y'all.
bye,
sweetie.
Elizabeth.
Take
All
care,
See
right.
ya.
Elizabeth.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Such a sweetheart.
Oh, isn't she? She's so nice. And the Dojo On Mars people are giving her shit because
I'm
she's
gonna
asking
I'm
questions.
gonna
And
slap the
did you
crap
see
out of
that?
them.
Did you watch that whole
Yeah.
thing about Dojo?
Yeah, I was watching, and that's when I pulled up my wallet, and I was like, I had $1,000, and it's worth $7. I haven't even looked at that project.
Me
Unbelievable.
neither. I've never really dove into it. I I foolishly, I guess because it was on crypto.com. I was like, "Oh, how bad can it be? It's here on crypto.com."
Yeah. Well, that's when the regulation is going to come in, where the exchanges are going to stop listing garbage, and it can eliminate. I mean, there's still going to be crap out there, but it will eliminate the headaches and the losses for people.
That'll be good. I want some, some, but not too many. Let's not do too many regulations. It's like they get a good idea with regulations and then they go overboard. Come on,
Right. Like
they go
simple,
crazy.
simple for safety, as far as that goes, is fine with me. Not where you want to look. I mean, this is why we're into crypto, to stay away from all that, you know?
Right. So
So
true. So true.
yeah, it's a little bit it's a lot going on. It's like they're talking about crypto winter, crypto winter. Well, I just say to people now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are now the new stable coins.
Mhm.
So it's better than dumping like down to what they were saying before. So I don't
How
know.
much higher do you think Bitcoin is gonna go? Because if I had to start aping into something, I think Ethereum has the bigger advantage because whenever you hear about anyone talking about what blockchain they're on, what's some, ERC20, what's the most trusted thing? It's always Ethereum. Always.
I agree with you, and I'm on the same boat. And I feel like Bitcoin will, in 10 years, go somewhere like 400,000. But
You
by then,
do?
yeah, yes,
Wow.
because it's a group of people who will keep it alive. But the truth is, Bitcoin, as far as the project goes, nothing has been touched since 2017. Nothing's been upgraded. Ethereum, they're constantly working on it. They're upgrading, they're doing new versions, and they're talking about merging, and they're even talking about including using Ethereum with Doge, like merging them. I'm not a developer. I'm learning about that kind of stuff, so I don't want to start talking about all the technical parts of that because I
Mhm,
don't know, and I'm not going to sit here bullshitting, you
mhm,
know. But from what I understand, my husband's more into all that. Ethereum, I mean, all day Ethereum. And I feel Bitcoin is going to always stick around because it's the grandfather, Mac Daddy of crypto. Thank you to Bitcoin that we're here.
mhm,
But it has no utility. I
mhm,
don't care what anybody says.
mhm.
And I'll be getting hate for, saying the truth. But it's my opinion and it's my truth.
Right. I agree. I agree.
Ethereum, Ethereum, and then why would you buy, like if Ethereum even went to $60,000 and you had bought $60,000 worth of Ethereum today, that's Bitcoin's, last all-time high, you'll come out making more money with the Ethereum than buying one Bitcoin right now at 40,000,
Right.
which is crazy.
Right. Yeah, I think that there's a bigger potential in Ethereum. And like you said, things are always in flux, they're always in motion. Right now, everything is proof of work,
Hmm.
Bitcoin, proof of work. Ethereum 2.0 is moving over to proof of stake, and they're going to be, moving the blocks to shards. So your transactions are going to be a lot faster.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to make the gas fees cheaper, though. What do you think? Do you think the
Um,
gas fees are going to stay the same? Because that's the rumor. Everyone's saying that it's going to bring down the gas fees.
I
But
hope
I
so,
watched,
but I feel they're so expensive. And I've yet, even when people say they're down, if I had a transaction done on Ethereum, it was still expensive for me. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know that part of the technical part of the developing and like the whole gas
uh,
fee thing.
okay, so I know you're like me. I can tell you're intellectually curious and you like to learn.
Yes.
Go to a guy's channel. It's called DAP University.
Okay.
And this guy is a blockchain coder. And
Okay.
he always talks about everything like understanding Ethereum 2.0, the internet 3.0, like any questions that you have. He's got an episode dedicated to that particular topic.
Nice.
And you watch a half an hour of it and you come out with like a mini education about whatever he's just talked about it. And
Yeah.
he has a boot camp of coding. I'm like, maybe I'll do this boot camp. You know,
Actually, I'm just before I forget, I just enrolled in Cornell University, Ivy League College.
really?
They have a crypto course, and a few people told me, "Oh, you're not whatever I learned on my own, and I do my homework. Trust me, I do." Um, but I figured if I'm going to get certified in anything, I'm going to give Cornell just to have that certificate, even if it does nothing for me. I'm
That's a
taking
prestigious school.
Yeah, I'm
You
taking the course,
go.
and they're gonna once I'm finished with this course, we're gonna do blockchain, and it's they're picking up programs, they're adding more and more programs.
Mhm.
So if you're gonna like go into a program, consider doing the Cornell. Some people, I'm doing it for myself. Some people should do it, um, because if they want to be teachers, public speakers, there's a lot of opportunity right now because crypto's so young. So
Right.
like someone like yourself and I, who knows, in a year from now, we could be sitting in a place doing a seminar or something, a crypto, a live group chat where people come and, we can be advisors. I don't know what the future is going to bring, but I want to have as much knowledge that I can possible.
Right.
That's true, not like made up, because I've heard some crap in this crypto. When I first heard about crypto, somebody told me, "Oh, give me some money. I'm going to invest in it for you. It's Ethereum." And I'm like, "What is that?" And he's like, it was $7 and now it's $300 and it's a solar panel." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't want no solar panels. I don't want to invest in no business with solar panels." I didn't know what the hell crypto was. Imagine if
Right.
I would have got in at $300,
Yeah.
you
I
know.
mean, we've all been there where we wish we had gotten into something sooner, or we wish we had bought more of it, or
Yeah.
we've all been there. We wish we got in when Bitcoin first launched, have gotten in that early. But what matters is we're here now.
Yes. And we're
We're
still
in this
early.
now, and we're still early. So yeah, that guy's got a boot camp. So it's
Okay.
like something that you could just do right on the right off his website
That's interesting. I want to check it out. Thank you.
and just bang it out. I mean, like I'm thinking about doing that, but just his YouTube channel alone is just educational. So if even the people that are watching in the chat, if that's something you're interested in, because I know I'm always curious. I
Yeah, I
like
just
to
want
know
to learn.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Absolutely.
important. You should never give up on your education. Education is so important. It can elevate you out of any particular circumstance or situation that you're in.
Absolutely.
Even if it doesn't get you like a high paying job or something, it elevates your mind and you might be able to figure something out with your home life that you wouldn't have thought. Like it opens up doors. It actually carves pathways into your brain. It changes the way you look at things and the way you think about things. So I've
Yeah,
always found that to be very interesting.
you're absolutely right. And I'm sure that your parents put that in your head too, to learn something new every day. And I know when I used to go to school and come home, my mom and dad would be like, "What'd you learn today?" And I'm like, "Nothing." And then they would say, "You didn't learn nothing?" "Oh, yeah, I learned this and that." "Okay, so you learned something. Now, every day you come home, you better tell me what you learned."
Hmm.
So now every day I was looking like, "Oh, shit, I got to go home and tell my parents what I learned today." From
Yeah,
that point in
my
life,
parents did do that. They're like, "What'd you learn?" I'm like, "Revenge."
revenge. Oh, boy, whoa. And then my dad always told me, and he said to me, "You're better off opening your mouth and be thought of." Wait, no. He says, "You're better off not opening your mouth and be thought a fool than opening your mouth and be proved that you're a fool." And I never understood that until I got older. And I'm like, you know what? So he meant that I should ask questions or stay quiet, but don't just talk to talk if you don't know what the hell you're saying.
Right. Right.
So I kind of run with that now. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm lost.
Right. And like I said, there's no shame in admitting that geez, I don't know about that, or I haven't like I do it all the time. Geez, I don't know anything about that.
Tell
I
me
haven't heard
more.
about it. Yeah, tell me. Nothing wrong with that.
No, not
It's
at all.
better than trying to bullshit somebody
Yeah,
and then
ask
you
questions.
yeah,
Ask questions. All you could do is educate yourself, and if it don't make sense, then you know you're being bullshitted.
right.
So
There's Rick in the chat. So guys, don't go over to Bobby Crypto Granny's YouTube channel. Give her a subscription. Subscribe to her. She's so much fun. She's
thank
hilarious.
you, thank
You
you,
are.
thank
And
you.
and
And I'd love to bring people on my channel. And I sit there tonight. I had somebody coming on, and then he sends me a message saying I can't make it. This has been like 2 weeks. So I just went off my live. I was by myself, and I went on your channel.
oh,
But I try
when are
to
you
go
gonna have me
on.
on your channel?
You can come on my channel whenever you want. You tell me when you're free.
Okay, so hold on a second.
So if anybody's watching and they want to talk crypto and they can teach me something, I like to share information on my channel. So I feel it's always better. I bring up the StreamYard,
I
bring
got my
people in.
schedule. Hold on.
You tell me, and I'll make the time to bring you on, my
Okay,
special
so here's
guest.
my schedule. Wednesday, I'm doing an AMA for Oscar Token. It's a new charity token. They're feeding hungry children.
Nice.
Thursday, actually, I'm open tomorrow night.
Well, tomorrow night we got a date, darling.
Okay, not tomorrow night. How about oh, you and I got a date or you have a date?
I said you and I got a date
Oh,
tomorrow
I thought
night.
you said we have a date and I was like we could be like you and your husband. Perfect.
You tell
Tomorrow
me the
night.
time.
So you drop me a link?
Yes, I will. What time? Whatever you say, darling.
What is the normal time that you usually go live?
I'm live anywhere from 3 in the afternoon to 2 in the morning. I'm just crazy like that.
Oh.
I jump on. I have an empty nest. I have my daughter's in Florida, my grandson's there. So it's just me and my husband. And if we're not entertaining, I'm like on this. This is my entertainment, you know? And but when I hear breaking news about something with crypto, I'll jump on and I just start, just talking and people are watching, trying to build a channel. So I figured the
Right.
more I go on, the more people will know who I am.
Yeah, that's so true.
So
Yep. You've got to just keep going on
So
live.
whatever time works for you, I'll be so excited. I'll even
Like
put on a
8
little bit of hair and makeup.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. is perfect.
8 p.m. Okay, perfect. 8 p.m.
So I
So
will
guys,
drop
you
you.
heard it. I'm going to be dropping by Bobby Crypto Granny's YouTube channel
Yay!
tomorrow.
Yay! Thank you.
So will you make a thumbnail and put it on Twitter and stuff so it'll bring your
Yeah, I'm
people
gonna
over?
find you. I'm gonna find your weirdest looking picture on the internet and use that.
My weirdest looking picture?
Yeah, people use pictures of people and they don't pick your best.
Well, I hope okay, don't make it too bad though.
No,
I'm
you look
trusting you.
beautiful.
I'm trusting you,
No,
girl.
I
Come
got
on
you.
now.
I'm gonna put a crown on you and everything. I got you.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
I'll set it
actually
up.
my girlfriend said that. She's like, "Oh, you're the crypto queen. Why? How come you don't have like crowns in your
You
thumb?"
need a
I'm like,
tiara.
I just never thought of it. To be honest with you, I just never really thought about
We
doing
need
that.
to get
Mm.
Tammy a tiara, and I need to get a granny wig or something because she said I don't look like a grandma.
Well, you don't. You don't look like a granny at all. I have to
Thank
say,
you.
not at all.
Thank you. Thank you. I take it as a compliment. And I don't say I'm a grandma or none of that. I'm just grandma,
Oh,
granny.
Glamma. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Glamma.
That's my sister. She's like with the low cut shirts and the big booty girl with the lips done. She's very Staten Island, my sister.
Yeah,
We're like night and day.
that's good. That's
But
that's that's fun to be the
yeah.
complete opposite of your sister. It's funner that way,
Yeah, and we get
right?
along great. We're like best friends. But with me, I can be as plain Jane, no makeup. But when I get dressed, you'll be like, wait a minute, is that her? So I like
You take the baseball hat off?
I take it off. I'm a redhead and
You're a redhead?
yeah,
I for I don't know why. I just thought you were a brunette.
I'm in
I don't
bad
know why.
lighting. No, I'm a redhead. But I just do a total turnaround. Total turnaround but I'm too lazy to like do all the hair and makeup. I heard you before. It takes time, try to get like decent looking. So I just
Yeah.
throw on my eyeglasses and my hat and I hide.
It takes a lot of time because you have to put studio makeup on. Like,
Yeah,
if you don't put a lot of makeup on, you look washed out. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. You know what a
yeah,
pain it is.
yeah. Sometimes I have company and I have like if I put a nice jacket and a blouse on and my hair's done, And then I run inside, I got pajama pants on, everybody's laughing at me. I'm like, wait, I'm on live.
Yeah, I do that too. I'm like, okay, what am I getting before? Like sometimes I get up to get something. I'm like, what am I wearing? I look down. I'm like,
Gotta
okay, I'm
stop
good.
that camera.
Yep, I'm good. I
Take a
got
pause
clothes
the
on.
camera. Are you new on StreamYard, Tammy?
Yes, like
Okay.
a month old.
Are you subscribed or are you using the features, the free
No,
features?
I'm subscribed.
Okay, so am I. There's so much for you to do. If you ever want a private class, I'll tell you. You could do
Yep.
banners, all different
Yeah, I
colors,
do yeah, I know about the banners.
the
Yeah.
music. I mean, there's just so much you can do on the page.
How does the music go over with people? I'm like, I guess if I was alone, I would put music
It's
on to
nice and low. You put the volume, but
uh-huh.
it's cool because whenever there is a second, even if it's a split second of silence, you'll hear the little, stupid music in the background. But it's catchy.
Yeah.
So there's one called Feeding the Ducks. It's kind of like video game-ish. I kind of like that one.
Uh-huh.
I wish they let you put other music, but it is what it is. But the intro with the countdown is nice. Like when you're getting ready,
Yes, I
the
have that. Yeah.
30-second countdown. Yeah.
What was the name of that song you liked that you called it?
Oh, the one that I use on stream, Feeding the Ducks. That's like the
Feeding the
most.
Ducks. Here it is. I got
Yeah.
it. Hold on. Of course. Can you hear it? So
Yeah.
does it auto duck? Like if I start to talk, does the volume of the music go down? Like it's called
No, you can
ducking?
lower it above that.
Yeah.
But it's nice when it's really low in the background.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Let's listen to Dance Pop. Let's see what this one's about. Daydreaming. I wonder what that one's about. There's not that many though. There's only like 10 songs.
Yeah. That one's real like spacey.
Yeah.
You start raving, get the neon lights.
Yeah, I should get assets built because I can do, like the countdown there, overlays. I should do an overlay.
Overlays are cool. The background, they have the green screen stuff where I did one live and I had like these Roman Italian staircase behind me and a big chandelier. And it looked like I was really like in this big old Cinderella mansion.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
cool.
then I'd have to get a green screen though, right?
Either green screen or just move your camera to a blank wall.
Okay.
With no, nothing hanging.
Oh,
Yeah,
Allison said
you are.
gorgeous. Thank you, Allison. We appreciate that. These cool ladies,
Thank you.
we appreciate it.
Everybody,
so
make sure you come on my channel tomorrow
yes.
and speak to Tammy.
And your channel's name is Bobby, Crypto. Is Crypto Granny all in word?
Yes.
I'll put it in the chat. Hope I spelled it right. Did I spell it right?
2 B's, I'm Bobby. Bob Bobby. And my real name is Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe?
Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe. Okay. Awesome. That's a little bit of like a country girl name. And you live in New York. Is that
Born and raised in Brooklyn, but I lived in the South for 20 years. And I'm only back in New York now because my mom was sick. So I was here taking care of family things. But I'm a Brooklyn, the South of Brooklyn girl.
Amen. God bless New York. I love New York.
And you're a Jersey girl, born and raised?
Jersey girl, born and raised. I moved
Here's
out of here for 17 years. I lived in Florida for 17 years.
Oh, I was in Florida
What a
20.
zoo. What a zoo. I'm glad I'm out of there.
Good for you. You always, us Northerners always come back for something, right?
Yes. I
It's
came here
home.
because the family was here. That's why I decided to move back. And I'm glad that I did.
It's
I'm
home.
glad I get to spend time with family members before they passed away. So
Right, exactly.
home
Well, I'm
with
going to
them.
split the rest of my life from this point on in Puerto Rico and New York.
Good for you. Nice.
Yeah, and the Puerto Rico's more because I'm rooted there, but it's for the taxes.
Mhm.
So.
Good for you. Look at you. You've got it all figured out, Bobby Granny. Crypto
Yeah.
Granny. So I
Yep.
will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. over at Bob Bobby Crypto Granny's channel. We're going to have ourselves a good time. It's going to be
Yes.
crypto chat and whatever else we want to talk about. Should I grab a cocktail tomorrow?
Sure. I'm gonna
Are you
have a
gonna?
cup of coffee. You can have a cocktail.
Okay, I'll have coffee too. I'm not a big drinker, so
All
it
right. So
just
let's
kind of
have
sounds
some
funner to
coffee.
say it's a cocktail.
You know what? I don't knock anybody who has their drinks, but I drink my coffee and it makes me happy.
There you go. You need
when I
something to make you happy.
when I was younger, I could do the drink, but like I can't do that. I need my energy, whatever energy we got left.
Yep, girl can't hang anymore, people. She can't do it. Sticking to her
Party in the
coffee.
house, party on YouTube.
Right. So we will see you there tomorrow night, 8 a.m. Eastern
Thank
Standard
you.
Time at Bob Bobby Crypto Granny's channel,
Thank
and
you.
we are
Hope to
going
see
to rock.
everybody. Thank you, Tammy, so much. You're a
Thank you.
queen.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right,
Thank
guys,
you.
and I'm
Good
going to
night.
sign off here. Have a beautiful night, and we will catch you later. And remember,